Hey there, welcome to part 2 of the Kona playthrough. If you were looking for information about the Hyundai Kona, you are not in the right place, but if you want a brief overview of that vehicle, I could provide it. The Hyundai Kona is a subcompact SUV that offers a mix of practicality, comfort, and style. It has a focus on urban driving. It comes with a choice of 2 gas engines, and all-wheel drive is available. There's also an all-electric Kona. The Kona is known for its playful personality, engaging handling, and premium features for its class. Have I driven one? No. Do I think they're good? No idea. I'm just here to play a game. So let's play that game, shall we? Alright, so I'm back in the clinic here. But I need to go somewhere else, because I think I've seen everything I need to see in this place.
Carl got the trembles as he imagined the excruciating pain that kind of scalpel could no doubt inflict.
No doubt.
Within these
Already
miserable
did all this.
walls, patients probably felt more like in a slaughterhouse than in a doctor's office.
Let's see where I'm going next. Okay. So I'm there. Should I just keep following this? Oh, what's up here? Do I need to go out there? If I keep following the street, go all the way to Lamothe? Oh no, let's see what happens. When under stress. Why are you stressed out, Carl? Seriously. Is it because you're breaking
Carl
in?
felt like he knew the doctor now. His
To
belongings
houses.
had spoken lengths about him. But what Carl had heard worried him.
You'll be fine, Carl. Maybe Carl needs a cigarette. Carl, I'll give you a cigarette when we get to the next house. Maybe you'll be a little less stressed. What? It's that way. Let's follow this road first, but we'll go down the next. Oh, shoot. Oh, I'm going to drive myself into a circle. Okay, so there's a house down there. Let's check that one out. Oh, maybe there's someone here because there's a truck. House of the Patriot. What is that?
That truck had obviously seen its share of gravel roads. Carl wasn't a mechanic, but he could easily tell that only the most heartfelt prayer would bring this old beater back from its slumber. With that cold, however, it was more likely that it would wait until next spring to wake up.
Some more of this weird stuff. Oh shoot, I threw it away. I meant to keep it. Damn it. House of the Patriot.
The place looked more like a pigsty than a house. A heavy stench of curdled milk, cheap alcohol, and boiled cauliflower filled the air.
Boiled cauliflower. Oh, that's gross.
The rag reeked of fermented vomit.
Ugh.
Carl wondered how one could bear to live in such gross and horrid conditions. You had to be out of your mind to cook up white whiskey at home. The all-surrounding stench of alcohol alone was probably enough to gas a man to death.
Why wash dishes when clean ones are within reach? What are those bubbles?
Back then, in Africa and elsewhere, people were ready to take up arms to stand against the yoke of English imperialism.
The yolk?
In Montreal, mailboxes were blown up, abductions were carried out, and violent manifestos were distributed to media outlets. But around here, in the great northernmost, all a man could do is curse out loud against a faraway evil and pray for the revolution to arise. That man, by any reckoning, was from that very stock.
If you say so.
Rock music invaded the minds of men even in the remotest of places.
Invaded the minds.
The man didn't own a turntable, though, so there's that going for him. Jean Blouin. Seems like that pig had a name after all.
Huh. Oh, the license expired, it looks like, in 68. I see everything here? Wait, there's no... Oh, here we go. Put this so I can save the game. There we go. Oh, and I promised I would give Carl a cigarette because he was stressed out. Better, Carl? Oh, I hope I don't burn down the friggin' cabin. I already have a hatchet. I don't need another one. So they've been making moonshine over here. Don't know if that was legal in Quebec in the 1970s. Is this the outhouse? I guess so. Yeah, get some cigarettes from the toilet. Oh, I'm going to get shot if I'm over here.
With a homemade shooting range such as this, it wasn't hard to imagine a stray bullet ending its course inside the flesh of an unsuspecting passerby.
Like me.
Granted, Carl thought, there wasn't much in the way of passersby around here. With a homemade shooting range such as this,
we got the
it
gist.
wasn't hard to imagine a stray bullet ending its course inside the flesh of an unsuspecting passerby. Granted, Carl thought, there wasn't much in the way of passersby around here.
You know what I need is a compass. Because I could get lost out here for sure. Just warm up real quick here. Do a final walkthrough. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't have any caribou. I do have steaks, but I assume it's not caribou. Alright. thing does not handle well. How do I get in here? Oh, that's definitely not the way. All right. Oh.
Another worrisome victim of this ice. This one seemingly petrified in action. The poor man, before being frozen solid, seemed to have been defending the entrance to his cabin. But from what?
What you doing there, Hoss? What the hell's going on? I can't turn on my flashlight for some reason, so I'm missing something. Okay, what in the, oh, what is that? Oh! So I need to get that down somehow?
Something very important must have been in there for the man to take such time and effort to hide it. But Carl didn't know how to reach it. The very first steps of man on the moon were made more than a year ago. The event had surely captivated the mechanic's mind for him to still keep this around.
Unused steel trap not to be touched. Okay. Too many orange juice bottles. I need to take a picture of this. Oops.
The shape of this machine, almost straight out of Star Trek, was out of the ordinary to say the least. It felt like this thing could fly up into space at any moment.
I'm expecting...
The week of October 5th, thought Carl. That was this week. The plug should have been here by now.
Yeah, should have. The hell is that? Tomato? So it's not going to tell me what part I need? The spark plug, I assume? Something isn't right when your bed is in your garage. True, true. Although I once did live in a garage. So... Hamilton, you know what? Translate it for me. Hamilton, I won't be your dog anymore.
The milk was sorted by color, from the whitest to the greenest, or in other words, from the freshest to the sourest.
Bit of a mess here.
These scribblings were undoubtedly the mark of a tormented mind. Something wasn't right in the poor mechanic's head.
Rock collector. Okay. Manufacturer's manual, page 1. Suspension. This suspension has way too many parts. Taking a puzzle apart is easy, but putting it back together is another story. I patched everything up, but the tracks, period. I left them nearby. Ski. Don't drink and work. Don't drink and work. Don't drink and work. I'm misplacing parts of the machine. Regine came to help me work on the machine yesterday afternoon. For the most part, he helped me chug my bottles down to the last drop. I think we tried to ski or something. Bad idea. I still haven't found that one ski we lost in the process. Page 2. Body. That would make a nice beach chair pad. I just need to get all the parts to reassemble it. Electrical. This lamp is pretty well made. Suitable for use even in the harshest of winters. I think I'll place it on my top secret prototype in the garage. Space has got to be pitch black and damn cold after all. Page 3. Steering. I'll have to hurry up and fix this machine if I'm to travel around the powder snow all winter. Alright, I managed to untangle and replace the brakes cable. Dead on time for October. Now how about a nice and light blanket of early snow to let the fun begin? Notes. December 1969. Stunts. They're a blast when you're 12, and you go ahead and break your brother's old bicycle, I suppose. Well, I managed to damage my beautiful brand new snowmobile after only 2 days of acrobatics. Fixing it up will take a while. I'm thinking a year at the very least. Damn it. March 1970. I need to get my hands on that yellow suit, including the helmet that goes with it, just like in the ad. I'll order them from the Bay. Is that eBay? No. September 1970. I think I'm done. All that's left is install all the parts, and 2, get the spark plug I've ordered back in August and still haven't received. 3. Find the snowmobile's ignition key. I think it's on my bunch of keys, which should be on the generator powering my top secret workshop down south, in which I'm working on my equally top secret machine. Anyways, gotta find that key. 4. Now that I've siphoned off the snowmobile's gas to feed my truck, I'll have to refuel it if I'm to wander in the snowbanks at some point. Okay, that's all of it. Alright, good.
Weird stuff. Kind of a crossing between a colander and a hairdryer. What was it for? To play telepath? To protect against nuclear waves? Carl deducted this was a map of the area. Were those pins pointing to places of interest?
Let's start this fire and save. Police letter. Follow up on...
Roswell.
Wait.
Atamipek. Same story. Large deserts conducive to extravagant follies.
Dear Mr. Lamoth, following up on your complaint, I'm afraid that the police cannot support your claim alleging the sudden appearance of a man who came from outer space on your village's territory. Manifestly, what happened at Roswell in New Mexico left a deep impression on you, and we would urge you to consult with a physician as soon as possible. Regarding future potential complaints, let it be known that the Judicial District of Adaby does not believe in little green men. Regards, Pierre Valjean, Clerk, Sûreté de Quebec. Yeah, Rice Krispies or whatever that is. All right. Here's that beach chair. Oh, why did I need that?
Carl hadn't lived up to his good finder reputation. He still hadn't found any of the wealth contained in Lamotte's lands.
Hey, I'm still looking. Relax. Duct tape. That's going to be useful somewhere. I know it. Don't know why Lamoth would throw away a perfectly good roll of duct tape. Maybe because he was crazy? Can I get a spark plug out of here? No, because there's no engine.
What good was a motorless car? The mechanic sure had an odd way to go about repairing things.
So I have 2 snowmobile skis now. Anything in this cooler? So I have 2 headlights, 2 skis. Oh, there it is. That's what I've been looking for.
By following the plan, Carl was led to believe that the snowmobile's parts had to be scattered about in the vicinity.
Oh, still missing that. Damn, still missing that too. Alright, where the hell's the handlebars and the track? Handlebars, handlebars.
Perhaps someone was expecting an important call. In any case, that person's in for a long wait. Carl already noticed that telephone services weren't provided in this area.
Oh, here we go. Repair the spaceship. Oh, it's a...
It was an indisputable fact that machines like this entailed a level of intellectual finesse that Carl was lacking.
So that's it. I don't get to fly it anywhere. Okay. Fair enough. Where are the handlebars and the track or whatever? That looks like handlebar. There it is. Yeah. Alright, I just need that track now. Where can it be?
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold. Carl had no idea how to interpret a message like that. On the surface, it seemed like he had one half too many of this puzzle, enough to know he shouldn't take this testimony as gospel. The entire thing, being some punishment for a murder committed by Hamilton, seemed like an outlandish theory. Carl was doubtful.
Crazy thought. I saw something in the woods on the solemn day of October 6, 1970, that no man should ever see. The aliens are here. They are roaming in our woods. They will invade us all from here down to sunny Mexico. They are massive, twice as tall as a man. They are half man, half caribou, half wolf. I'm sure the fact that I saw them means they broke their military code. They are after me. If you're reading this, it's too late. I've already been taken to the planet Elohim to be experimented upon in a lab. They are punishing me for not doing anything when I witnessed that murder yesterday. When I saw William Hamilton kill someone. Farewell. Okay. Let's get inside before I die. And then we'll just jump down here. Give him a cigarette. Alright, let's look at this journal while we're warm. Okay. Read all this stuff, read all this. Okay, this is where I'm at now. Good old Amoth, as mad as he is, wanted to keep some information safe. I cannot reach it from the inside, but there is no doubt that I need to get a hold of this paper. Okay. He did mark on the map some, what is that? Polaroid film, okay. Alright. So he has some pins, but I feel like I need to get the track from the, how can I get that? Get the track for the snowmobile so I'm not going out there on foot. Nothing? Okay. If I was a snowmobile track, where would I be?
Sheets of metal everywhere. Was Carl out of touch with current home improvement trends? Or perhaps this was meant to protect against residual radiation?
Alright, I'll get the gas can in a
Memories?
second. If I recall correctly, I have a gas can in my truck. Alright, come on. Where is this effing thing? What is that? Am I just walking past this thing and not seeing it?
To all appearances, Carl concluded, the owner of the place had moved more essentials from his house inside the garage. Peculiar man indeed.
Indeed. Where the hell's the track, though?
Carl still wasn't done with the mechanic's place.
No, I know. Relax. You know what? Let me go get my gas can now. I'll come back in a second. See? I just need to go get the gas can, yeah. Let me get in the truck and warm up a second. Do you want a cigarette? Can I not get a cigarette? Does he need to go inside? Thought the heat was working in the truck. Alright, I'm gonna find the snowmobile track. Snowmobile track.
Cold turned into pain. Carl needed to find someplace warm.
Damn, Carl, you'll be fine, bro. There, see? Much better. Ooh, did I lose some of my health because I was out there so long? Yeah, let's take a painkiller. It's the 70s. No one knows how bad those things are, right? All right, here we go. I'm getting the snowmobile track this time. Where the hell are you, snowmobile track? Holy shit, it's right there. God damn. Walked by it 4 times.
A bit of gas, a new spark plug, and the key, and this thing would run perfectly. All he needed to do now was to find all that.
Yeah, spark plug. That's going to be easy to find in this shit show. So I need the keys and a spark plug. I feel like I've already searched everywhere. I didn't find keys or spark. Did I go in the toilet yet? Be nice if there was a little thing that told you where the things were, like a little arrow. Hey, look over here. I have no clue where the hell these keys in the spark plug are. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go put some of these logs in the back of the snowmobile, assuming I'll eventually find the spark plug and the keys. I might have to Google this because this is getting a little frustrating. Warm up here for a minute. Oh shit, I need to go get a log or something in case if I'm going out here, I need to be able to start a fire. And let me get a weapon.
The blood and the shape of the hole in the ground left no room for doubt. Someone had been buried here. Someone whose life had been taken with blunt force. Where was the body now? Why had it been buried, only to be dug up later? Carl felt as though he was shrouded in fog.
Okay, I have to break a fence with a crowbar, which I don't remember seeing one of those either. Do I have a crowbar? I don't, right? Like even in the truck? Just going to warm up, and then I think I'm going to get back in the truck and drive somewhere. Can always come back if I have to. Let's look at our map. Let's see. So we're way over here. Secret project is past that fence. We didn't go to this Bloven place yet. We went to Roy and Bedard and the general store. Ice cave, okay. Let's go do some more exploring.
Carl still wasn't done with the mechanic's place.
He is for now, for Christ's sake. I can't find the keys or the spark plug. Was that where the Patriots' house was? Now I don't remember. I think it was. Let's just keep going. This is where the ice cave is. survive. Guess not. Alright, I'll bite. Oh, Jesus.
The cold seemed to be more brutal here than anywhere else. It seeped into bones and into every breath to get to the heart until it stopped.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
Carl needed to be dressed in warm clothes to survive.
Oh, wow. Whoa, I did not expect that. Okay, so I can't go in the ice cave without warmer clothes. Noted. Jesus. At least did it save the tracks? I'm just missing Spartan plug in the key, it looks like. Okay.
These scribblings were undoubtedly the mark of a tormented mind. Something wasn't right in the poor mechanic's head.
Oh, Jesus, come on. Flashlight. Where the F is this spark plug? Is this going to tell me you still haven't finished searching the Manch's garage or whatever? Never mind. F this. I'm going to go back to the general store. Maybe I missed something there.
Carl still wasn't done with the mechanic's place.
He is for now. He just won't go in the ice cave and freeze to death. That's funny. Can't get out of the truck. Too close to the pumps. All right. Oh shit, look at
The
that.
crowbar was stuck under the lift. Notwithstanding Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet.
Okay, so that means he has to turn off the power to the general store probably, right?
Carl was making progress, but the lift probably needed some more juice to work properly.
All right, fair enough. Is that enough power?
Staring intently at the controls won't
Nope.
be enough to make that lift budge.
So I
The
need
poor
a
thing was out
generator.
of power.
Come on, you can do it. There we go.
At long last, the crowbar was within Carl's grasp. Surely it would come in handy at some point.
What about a spark plug? Or is the spark plug and the keys? So they probably won't both be here, right? Okay. But I can go to that fence.
Carl was beginning to know the store and its surroundings like the back of his hand. The secret
Not really. I'm
had
looking at the map again. Warm up and give him a cigarette. Been a long day. Cigarettes gotta be better than the painkillers, right? Secret project.
That large antenna in the middle of the path, undoubtedly ideal in attempting to communicate with little green men, was quite awkwardly placed. There had to be a lever to control it, maybe behind it. Carl would have to figure out how to reach it.
How to reach it, huh? Well, shit. If I jump down there, am I going to be stuck down there? Let me go back to this fire and save it. Oh, where's this go?
The electric terminals appeared to be linked together, but for what purpose?
All right. Well, shit. How do you figure this out?
Carl rejoiced at the unexpected source of heat, but
Okay,
not as
that's
much
good.
as his freezing hands.
I don't understand what the correct combo is. Okay. I don't understand. Is the red... Is this supposed to be lined up with the red? Like this, maybe? No.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Yeah, doing my best, bro. This is ridiculous. I have to warm up. Is this the only place to get the key, I wonder? Shit, I don't know. I might have to come back for this. I don't know. Might have to just, I don't know. I don't want to have this video take 4 hours while I'm trying to figure out this stupid puzzle.
The machine seemed to work. Carl sent out an SOS. No reply.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea. No clue. Like, none of this makes sense. It's got to be another place where the snowmobile key is, or spark plug or something. Because that is ridiculous. Oh, God. You know what? I'm just going to save here and come back. That's what I'm going to do. All right, I'll see you in part 3, hopefully, if I come back to this. I'll come back. I'll see you then. Bye. I don't even know why I said bye like we're on the phone. I'll see you in part 3.